gave me the choke, I'm full of focus, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they buy, and they ready to go. I'm in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel the buzz. I'm in the app. So come give me a hug, if you're in there getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel the buzz. I'm in the app. Come give me a hug, you're in the getting rough. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? My junk get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside their head with a bottle of bug. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel the buzz. I'm in the app. So come give me a hug, if you're in there getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need, if you need to feel the buzz. I'm in the app. So come give me a hug, if you're in there getting rough. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club on time, so pop on. Shady aftermath.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
I am Bimbo Akintola.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I am NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Listening to
Lady Cast is live.
I write this song for you, and I see everything you go through. I see your tears and your joy and your pain and your fears and your strength.
Hey beautiful, you're real, you're not fake. You're wonderful, you're one in a million. Don't feel small, don't feel bad, don't be limited. You have everything because you're a woman. You are you and you're special. Join us on Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Yeah. We're
Let me give you an
back.
acceptance speech.
Yes, please.
Friends, Romans, countrymen,
Gather round.
lend me your ears.
Gather round.
I have not come to bury Caesar, but to praise him. I have not come to quarrel. I have come to show my happiness. I'm happy. Today's my birthday, and I have been so well fitted, celebrated by my awesome friends here, my husband, everybody has made me feel so good. And you all out there, I hope you are listening. I hope you're also going to join us. Thank you so much. And of course, to Sage, who's behind the console. Sage. Bless you, everyone.
Blessings.
Thank you. We are eating cake. I hope you can see us. Yes, we did not tell you about our social media handle for Mainland 98.3 FM.
Yes,
it
we were inundated by happiness of Gloria's birthday something.
It is Mainland 98.3 FM. So you can also hook us up on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you look now, we're live eating cake.
I'm not eating cake, please. I'm on a carnival diet.
Please, we are not interested.
I'm very sad.
Today of all days,
I want
we
to
are
be skinny.
Cake.
I thought about it at home. You know, I planned it from home.
And why?
But
on your own birthday, we plan it.
No,
from home.
I planned to eat the cake, but
on your own birthday, we
there's an
plan to eat
outfit I
the
need
cake
to.
from home.
Gloria, I need to get
But-
into an outfit on Saturday.
But there'll be an outfit I need to get.
You
on the
can't.
weekend
It's
of
not
that-
possible.
That's your birthday. You will see.
Have you people finished?
Thank you, my darling. You're doing well.
I greet all of you. Welcome. Of course, it's Ladies Lounge where we talk about all things on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of
Lagos.
Yes.
Like this.
Our very, very own favorite Sunny on the radio.
Yeah.
Yes,
This is the only radio station in the world that
That
has
has 3 ladies.
Gloria,
Yeah.
a Bimbo, and an NY
Yes.
all together for 2 hours.
Yes.
Can you beat that?
Ladies Lounge.
Hey.
that are eating cake.
Yes, right now we're eating cake.
One person is.
So
not
what are we
eating
talking
cake.
about today?
We're talking about our sexuality through the years.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
Our sexuality through the years.
Yes, because you know, especially if you're talking about women.
Yeah. You know, well, we're women, so we should talk about us first.
You're talking about
and
us,
let's
'cause
allow the
we know us.
listeners
when we
to
talk
call
about-
us and talk about themselves. So let's talk about us women.
When we talk about women, you know that especially the way we were brought up, we're Gen X people. So we're not Gen Z,
We're not Gen Z, we're not Gen Alpha.
we're not Gen Millennial.
Yeah.
We're X.
Yeah,
And the way
X.
we were brought up was that you close your legs and you behave like a good child.
Yes.
And if you let a boy touch your hand,
You will get
belly.
pregnant.
You get belly.
Even if you pee and he passes your pee, you will get
And
pregnant.
that's all of the sex education that we're given.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's all of it.
We discovered
You
everything.
can
by
imagine
ourselves.
how weird that is now. That they're telling children by 2, 3, 4, they're telling you things to look out for
Yes.
and how to be careful. I say our own at the age of whatever. That was it for sex education. Our parents were too shy.
They were just they just didn't know how to say it. Maybe
they
I
couldn't
think because-
talk about
No,
it.
you have to also look at their generation. A lot of them married
Young.
at 18, 17, virgins.
Yeah.
And the only time they learned to do the do was
in their
through
husband's
So there's
homes.
for them a lot of shyness and weirdness attached to talking about it.
Yeah.
Because it's only something you do when you're married.
Yeah,
inside
it
your
just
bedroom,
wasn't
Yeah.
convenient.
and you know
to
how
talk
to,
about it.
and like you said, they just say to you, if a boy touches you, if
will
you sit
get
on the
belly.
lap of a boy, if you
If he
stand
brushes by
beside a
you.
boy, if he just brushes you,
If you breathe the same
in
air
fact,
as him,
if you're in the same room and he gets close enough to you and you are breathing his air,
Like me,
You
I
are
got
pregnant.
pregnant when I was in class 3.
hey,
Because one boy, I can tell you, God
Rest his soul.
Rest your soul. Rest in peace. He touched my hand, and I
oh,
knew I was pregnant.
you were pregnant.
pregnancy test and all.
You were pregnant.
I was pregnant. I knew it.
But let's put it like this. First of all, ladies, do you love being a lady?
Oh, I love it.
You love being a woman. Let's say.
If I have to come back to this world, which I'm not, because I've done my due diligence, I'm not coming back. People, I've tried.
no,
Yo, look what
no,
I-
leave that side first.
But I'm not saying that if I had to, I'll come back as a woman, but
Okay.
I'm never coming back.
Okay. And why you haven't answered? Do you like
I
being
would.
a woman?
I love being a woman,
Would you
but
have
I'm sure if
any
I was
other
a
way?
man, I would have loved being a man too. I love being a person, a human person.
I love being a woman. I love everything. What you
Every
know, I'm talking about.
facet
You
of
understand
womanhood.
when you know all these things
Even
about
the ugly.
womanhood. You know the
Even the
good, the,
ugly.
bad, the ugly. You even know lots of things about men.
Actually,
Think
this
about
is,
it.
This is all the human I know. So I would love to be a woman because that's who I know.
No, you know about men. Now.
I'm not in a man's body. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know how what's an uprising is in the morning and all that. So I don't know if it's painful or not painful. I don't know all those
we
things.
already have our own issues, right?
Yeah, we have
and,
enough.
and somehow we deal with our issues.
Of course you have
let me
to.
tell you
Men
what I
deal
love.
with
Let me
theirs.
tell you what I love about being a woman. The subtlety of being a woman. The
Thank
subtlety
you.
of your power.
As a woman, that's when you harness it finally.
If you know how
But
to
some of
harness
us
it,
never do.
if you know how to harness
Yeah,
it,
some of us never
if
do.
you're able
If you
to
know how to-
learn it, yes.
Oh, I'm loving your glasses. If you know how to harness it, there's a subtlety.
blind.
Because you can't be blatantly in your face powerful at home or at work or anywhere. But we've been giving honey. There's something that we have that's called honey. We've been giving honey, and I'm not talking funny talk. I'm talking about our words. I'm talking about our actions. The way we're caregivers.
Just
the way
who we
care,
are.
The way we give.
Yes.
The subtlety of all that gives us so much.
Power.
I love it.
You know. Wait, I was reading. There was something. I wish I could. I remember that I would have looked for this particular. I won't call it a story. I'll call it a feature. I read about when God was making the woman. Oh, it was so intense.
He poured in a lot of love
emotional,
and everything.
that when he first
Took his
started
time.
making it, he took his time, and the angel was asking him, but why are you doing it like this? And he was answering, because why are you giving her more tears? So because as she's supposed to be softer and feel more. Why are you giving her, why are her breasts, why do they have to come out and mount? Because she will feed mankind.
She will feed nations. Nations.
Why are her hips so wide? So that she can carry
her
her
child.
children.
It's not easy.
Ooh, I love it.
Why are her legs so long, and why does she have softer looks, and she looks much softer than the man? Because in her softness, listen guys, because in her softness she will rule the world.
Yeah. Who runs the world?
Then
Girls.
you now tell me that you do not love being a woman, or you don't know anything about
My dear,
baby
see,
girl.
let me tell
Baby
you.
girl, what's your
Baby
name?
girl. What's
My
that
name is Wise.
Are you not wise?
Yeah, why?
No, see, let me tell you guys.
you-
this is the
I know what
only
you're
person
saying.
I am. So this is what I know.
I get what you're
No,
So I
saying.
we get
really
what
enjoy
you're
this.
saying. We
I
get
get
what
what
you're
you're saying.
saying.
But honestly, I know what okay, men, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is to be a man, but I do understand the responsibilities of a man.
Of being a man.
And you know how much freedom. Look, I get how
There's
much freedom a man
plenty.
has in
Freedom
sense
or
that
not.
here in Africa.
Yeah.
I know how much freedom a man has and how much you are the rulers of the world and you are the head of the family and you can never be the tail. I know all
And the
that.
responsibilities and
The
all of that.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
The
And I say with
responsibility.
all
Think
of
about
that,
it.
in understanding that power that you do have, I'd rather be a woman.
I'd rather be a
But
woman.
you know
Or
the funny
even
thing?
understanding. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, you know the thing? Each of us has our particularness. If you
Particular.
Yes. See, men have responsibilities and all that. Women have responsibilities as well.
I know.
It's even
I'm talking in
worse,
terms
I
of
think.
power,
Sometimes.
the
Power,
arrangement,
yeah.
the
Power
hierarchy.
dynamics, yeah.
Hierarchy.
The men have a lot going for them. The men can get away with murder.
I say even knowing that, I still want to. If I will never come back. People, me a wow, I'm not coming. But if I make mistake, I will not do it. Never. I'll come back a woman. If I had to, but I don't have to.
You know, especially you see, this topic for me is really important. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm not just starting my life,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, in the
I'm
middle of
not
it.
even in the twilight, guys. Don't get me wrong. I intend to be here for a very long time.
In good health.
In good health. So it's not as if I'm saying that I've seen it all and done it all, because there's still a whole lot more to do, and I still
see
feel
and do.
exactly, and I still feel strong. You understand? I even want to go back to school, right? So you can imagine that
Booker.
knowing
I wanna go
everything
back
that
to
I
school.
know,
Oh, Booker.
No, I'm not a booker.
knowing
of your
everything
Bookers.
that I know about being a woman,
The
and even
struggle.
going through a lot of the things that I'm going through now.
Being a woman. The struggle.
Menopause, guys.
The struggle.
The
Childbirth.
struggle of even looking for children, then marrying. In fact, should we start it from all
And
of that?
being a wife.
Being a wife, being a mother,
Being
taking care of a
so
home,
much.
taking care of a home, going through all of that, and not doing it just the way our mothers did it, but being extra with it, having to make sure that you are contributing even financially to the home,
And
also,
having all eyes
right?
on you.
Having all eyes on you, and then in the kind of profession that I'm in also. Making sure that you don't make too many mistakes, so that you're not called out so often, because a few of us still have the old mentality. We're still old school, right? So knowing all of that, I still love being a woman.
I love
Knowing-
being
I
a
do.
woman.
I love being a woman.
One
I
of the
love
things-
being a woman.
I'll
but
give you an
that's
example.
all I know. So yes, I love it.
I'll give you an example. My husband was away, was at work, and I was feeling horrible pains, and almost every night I get to feel so many pains because of the arthritis and rheumatism and menopause
Womanhood.
and all of and him being there was also a major help. You understand?
course.
Most
Comfort.
times I'm not even able to sleep well. You understand? But him being there, he's bringing me tea, he's bringing me cookies,
good man.
making sure I'm taking my
Bros,
drugs
we
at
greet
the
you.
right
Bros,
time.
we hello.
Oh, he's
Uncle
becoming-
Nobs.
salute.
You
Uncle
understand?
Nobs,
And then
thank you.
And then he said to me, he was away, and he said to me, "Were you able to sleep?" And I said, "Should I grumble? Should I keep grumbling?" In my mind, I was just, "Should I keep grumbling?" And I said, "Yes, I managed to sleep." He said, "Tell the truth, you're talking to me." I said, "No, I didn't sleep at all." He said, "Because you're not there." And I said, "Yes." But then I thought about it, and I said, "But I can be strong." And I didn't feel like because he's not there, I can't handle it. I was, you understand, but I really didn't sleep so well. It's not that I've leaned so much on him that I can't.
But you're supposed to lean on him. He's allowed.
That's what
that's
your support
is there for.
That's what my partner is there for. But because as a strong woman, I already feel like, I mean, I don't really like lean to the extent where I become a burden.
No, of course not.
There's a balance. Every woman, it's how she handles it. Must keep that balance, and she has that balance to keep. So I had to remind myself, like, I have to keep this balance. And there he was going, oh, I'm so sorry I'm not there to be with you and all of that. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I was like, I beg you.
And I made you feel sick.
You felt good.
Yeah,
but you know, there's nothing like that support. Actually,
there isn't.
There isn't truly. And then when you look at it from the other point of view, where a lot of people say, I wish I was a man, I would be in control, I would do this.
I don't want to
and
be
you
in
think
control.
about,
I want to be kept.
No, you are in control in your own way.
You always want to be kept.
Please, I'm a kept woman. I don't know what people are talking about.
And I love it. And that's, you're able to make that decision because you are a woman.
But do you know what, NY,
let's talk about
before
sex.
Before we get there, let me just finish this one that you started. Do you know why NY says she loves being a kept woman? Because she's in control. Do you understand? She's refusing to understand it like that.
No, I understand it very well.
Uncle Kepi, you're listening.
But I like being a kept woman.
You like being a kept woman.
Excuse me.
You're in control,
Excuse
girl.
me, stop this thing you're saying. Uncle Kepi, she's lying.
Please,
you are in control.
She's in control of being a kept woman.
Just in case you are listening. I don't know what Gloria is talking about.
Uncle Kepi,
I want to
your
be
wife
kept.
loves to be kept. Your wife insists on being kept. Are you seeing the dynamics there? She's in control.
Are you trying to spoil this thing?
I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm not trying to spoil anything.
Yeah, control, sir. Don't mind.
So you were saying. So that brings us to the sexuality.
Let's talk about sexuality through the years.
So let's talk about childhood, leading up to adolescence.
Well, if we're going to talk about ourselves, there's nothing we can talk about childhood because there was no sex involved at all whatsoever.
Of course not. But I mean, were you curious about
we didn't
yourself?
know what sex was. We're not these children of today.
You mean there was no curiosity at all?
There was nothing. What are you on about? Were you curious at 13?
Let me give you an example.
No, I wasn't curious.
I didn't even know what sex was.
I think I've said it.
No, we're not talking about sex.
I think your sexuality is part of it.
We're not talking about just sex.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You didn't know there was a difference between you and the guys.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah.
But let me explain why I knew, because my case is
I get
pretty
where
different.
NY is coming from.
Yeah, but my case is pretty different. I was a tomboy, right, for a long time. I was one of the boys. So my friends were always boys. I had friends that were girls that were like my besties because we would gist and blah blah. But my main people were
guys.
And at 13,
I've always been a girl's
grew
girl.
breasts and I always say hippopotamus and hips, and all my friends became different. All my boys became different, and it was very traumatic for me. So that's how come I knew there was a difference. But before then, I didn't know.
You didn't know
and
the difference.
that's the only thing that was a difference for me. And then even I have to be truthful. Even when I started my period, it did not ring a bell.
It didn't register.
No. Mine didn't register either.
It did not ring any bells.
I just had to complain that I've changed my pants so many times. There's always blood on it. What is going on? And they were like,
How old were you?
I think 11.
Mine was 13.
And then 2 or 3 months later, it didn't come the first month because as you know when you're young like that, people, even though they're not paying so much, you think they're not paying so much attention. To you, but they actually are.
Of course, especially in those days.
So first month it didn't come. I was so happy because I didn't have to be, I was also a jumpy, not exactly a tomboy, but jumpy.
Hyperactive.
Yeah. Second month it didn't come. I was happy. So on the third month, we were in the village. My auntie was there, and it looked like they had been gisting. My auntie, my stepmother, and then they called me, and they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You said I should make stew." I was learning how to make stew. I was 11, yeah, and so I was making stew. So come, sit down. I sat down. When did you see your period last? I said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I said, I don't know. Did it come this month? No. That kind of thing. So I was like,
have you been near a boy?
No. They knew I hadn't been near a boy. But you see, they
didn't ask you that question.
They're watching me, but they're not even. They just realized I was not even saying anything about the period, and they had not been seeing You understand?
Signs of pads or stuff, and
or even me being, because once I'm on my period, of course I won't be so jumpy.
Like I'm jumpy. I was jumpy throughout because I didn't have pain.
Once I'm on my period, I'm afraid that I was stained. So because I have stained in school
jumped one
a few
day
times.
And my pad came off.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
In school.
So I had to be careful with that. So once they asked me that,
shame.
I kept walking.
Once they asked me that, and the way they eyed me, I was like, okay, is that a problem? Don't worry about it. Next month, if he doesn't come, we'll go to the hospital. I started praying. No, it should come.
Why were you praying for it?
Which hospital?
Mine came.
Didn't want to go.
Mine came when I was 13, and the next time I had my period was when I was 14.
You can imagine.
I did not care.
Mine didn't come for 3 months.
I'm trying to remember.
After like the first 2-3 months, it didn't come for 3 months, and then again, much later, much later, it took me.
I knew my mom was worried, but I didn't care because she didn't explain why she was worried.
I think mine came at. Was after my mom passed. My mom passed when I was 11, so it was after. And we had sex education, not sex education, integrated biology.
It's biology then.
We had biology that talked about. I had every woman in the house. I used to read a lot, so I'd read through. So when my period came, I just told my dad, because my dad was the one who used to do all those things for us. Really,
lucky you.
I just told my dad, Daddy, please buy me a sanitary towel. No, I said buy me pad. It was pad we used to call it.
Yeah.
I said, oh, Mama, have you started? I said, yes, Daddy. That was it.
And you know, some people, it's different. They have a huge party for the child. Not a huge
party.
They
kill a chicken or something.
I killed a chicken for my daughter.
And they sort of welcome you into womanhood.
I killed a chicken for her.
I didn't kill a chicken for my daughter. I will kill her a chicken. But the thing is, I can't touch chickens and I don't like the smell of fresh chicken. So what are we going to do?
She didn't ask you for chicken.
Mama, I'm going to kill a chicken for you.
It's too late, my dear.
It's not.
It's too late.
Stop it.
Something you should have been doing from her childhood.
I'm going to wait for her very
my
next
daughter's first tooth. I killed the chicken.
What?
My daughter's first tooth.
I killed the chicken for the first.
Yes, yes, you do. Wait a minute, guys.
You don't?
Yes, wait. Listen to me. You kill the chicken and you make sure that the legs, those legs, you wash them thoroughly, very, very well. The feet. Thank you. I said legs. The feet. You wash them thoroughly, cook them thoroughly, and you give it to that child.
We don't do that one.
And I will.
So what does that do for the child?
It's like
it's a coming of age thing.
Yes, because you see the first tooth. In fact, in Igbo land, wait a minute, in Igbo land, they even say, I don't want to be the one to see the tooth because I don't want to buy chicken.
The chicken. Yeah, but I didn't know that was why.
That's it.
So with us, there was no such thing. Okay. Not in the Edo side, not in the Yoruba side.
Okay.
So what my mom did was, as it came up, you take it, then you pick 7 stones. She says because all these myths. My mom was a storyteller of the house, so she used to tell us stories and do all sorts of stuff. So you have to throw it on the roof. So
for the tooth, right?
Because if lizard eats your tooth,
will never grow again.
That's the tooth. Okay, when the first tooth comes out or what?
Oh, when it comes off.
Comes off. No, comes off. I'm saying when the first baby comes out.
I don't know what they did to me. I was a baby.
Okay. Baby
you know, I think the difference here is, Gloria, you had a lot of women around you, so they had this tradition that you were able to you were able to carry on. But I had my dad, I had my stepmom, but so he did the bit he could. When the child was, you buy sanitary towel and come back, buy my pants, buy,
So knowing all of that now, when we were children, we had, or rather young girls, and all of that, and then comparing it to now, going through the years, our sexuality through the years, coming of age.
When did it come into your own?
When did I come into my own? When boys started toasting me, I started feeling good with myself.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because all the boys were your friends.
It was annoying.
It was weird.
It was annoying. And apart from that, I couldn't walk on the streets. As in, like when they would say, "Oh, go and buy something there," I couldn't because old men used to stop and.
Do you remember?
I know how to.
But do you remember how Bimbo used to look? To herself.
It was very annoying.
She started looking like it now.
She's tutuing back. Yes.
Tutuing back. I was telling her. Yes, I was just telling her. Bimbola, you're disappearing, because she used to have all those extras, and now all the extras are going. So she's becoming like the younger.
I hide my breast.
The younger.
That's because now you hide it.
Now you hide it, but
you never used to dress like
everything
hiding.
used to big and I was tiny, right? So it was just.
So it was in their faces.
It actually traumatized me because I thought all men were despicable. Because how will you be toasting a child?
Oh, I had
Did it
all
look
mine
like a
was
child?
proportionate, except for my K-legs that was
Except
so
for the
obvious.
breast, like
because
it was obvious I was a
pretty
child. Did you see me that about? I was 19. Did I look like a child even then?
Well, you look like a child that people would chase.
Not out of
You
bounds.
know?
No, overblow. Did you see me? No.
No.
I was 19.
In out of bounds,
You
were
still
you
looks
were
like a
looking.
child somebody would like
You
to
were-
chase.
Yes.
In overblow, I look like a child that you should not even look at.
In your mind.
19.
Your mind.
Yeah, but you know why you thought that in out of bounds? Because I had the red hair and the red thing. I was out there.
No, you were a young girl.
I mean, I've
and
always
most
been a
obvious.
sensual person.
Yes.
And that's plus. But
And you
still,
took-
does not give old men the right to be chasing little girls on the street.
That one is
pedophiles.
all right. So let's go back to our sexuality talk.
That's what we're talking about. That's part of it.
That's-
So, but then again, yeah, it did. Then again, it's not as if we had control. We didn't think we had control. We didn't know how to.
You didn't put it
We didn't know
on.
the balance. We didn't exactly.
It was just something
It's
that
just
happened.
in their faces, and
I
we're
think-
being toasted, and
Okay, you came into your own when people started toasting you. I
Yeah.
think I finally came into my own out of exasperation because all of my friends were doing things and I wasn't, and I was just like, oh my
no.
god.
oh, I was
And
I was,
everybody was
a
talking
late
to me
I was a
about
late bloomer.
Me, I didn't even care. And then this one would tell me about this. I was like, oh my god. And then this one would tell me about it. Like, oh my god. And I wasn't even interested in doing anything. I didn't want to, but just so that we could all be talking the same thing.
Yeah.
After 2 years, I said, you know what, Vimo, it's time for you to do this. So we can all talk about it.
Yeah,
I did
no.
it once, and then
I
for a
don't
year
think.
after.
I don't think
It was nothing.
That,
it was
that
horrible.
wasn't.
It was disgusting.
No,
It was
not
useless.
there, not the losing the virginity part.
Just being aware of
just being
yourself
aware
as a
of
woman.
yourself as a
My
woman,
first crush would did that. To me.
and don't forget,
make her?
Bimbola, you're a reader like me, and so is why she's just acting.
How? I say I read Every Woman. What else did you want me to read?
Wait, we also read Mills and
Oh
Boone.
yeah, I
but
read a
it
lot of
it
books.
wasn't
I
graphic.
didn't
It was
enjoy
not
Mills
graphic.
and Boone.
It wasn't graphic. It was the one that fills our head. Oh my goodness, filled our head up with filled our heads up with
Romance and the rest.
romance.
But I didn't
you know?
enjoy Mills and Boone too much. I read it. I read it because if I didn't have anything else to read, I was more of a James Hadley Chase, a thriller kind of reader person, horror and the rest.
Oh, I read all the romances, and for some reason, it always was in my mind something that you would do much, much later in life. I love the idea of love.
I always thought of James Bond
But I was
first.
not interested in having a boyfriend.
James Bond first.
So
for me.
I thought
first
more of the
boyfriend was
Mills
in
and Boone.
university.
I thought more of the tall, dark, and handsome, and then he must.
I mean, you're also a girly girl. So
Yes.
obviously, yeah.
So,
But I mean,
so
girly
I,
girl.
and I needed.
I don't like all those. I didn't
thought
like.
you were a child, you know?
I felt, as far as I was
slap you.
concerned,
But
I
this one that got
figured.
married at 18
Don't
or
mind her.
19. But slap you.
Yes, but it doesn't mean it
As
wasn't
far as
because
I
I
was
liked.
concerned,
It was because I thought I would die early, so I wanted to have children fast.
Try this girl.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
because her
you,
mom died when she
because
was
my mom
11.
died, and
Oh,
in my
yeah,
mind,
yeah.
all
Yeah.
women would die.
Even
But then
though-
that
even though
wasn't that very selfish to want to have children
you
and
were
die
a
and leave
child.
them.
You were thinking it was it's trauma thoughts. You were
Oh,
You were just
I
traumatized.
apologize to my child self.
oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn on the radio lines or what? So we ask people to come talk to us. Is it
call
time
us.
to do that?
Tell us about
Your first time
your first
understanding
that you were a woman different from a
or
man.
you're a man
Or
and you can
yes,
trust girls.
as a man.
And I think for most boys it's when they're 13, 14 because that's when they start having the wet dreams.
Yeah,
and there's-
puberty.
And they're just disgusting. They're filthy.
How are they disgusting?
Because that's when they're still very dirty because of their hormones. They smell.
Oh,
they're everywhere.
Lord,
And then
Bimbola.
they're constantly wanking because they just discovered.
Yes, and their mothers were not
And they
paying
have always
attention
seen
to them
socks
at that
and
time.
prints everywhere.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
I
Because if their mothers had taught them to shave earlier, they would have shaved those
Shaved
out
what?
smelly armpits. and
No, leave that
stuff.
thing. Let me tell you,
boys go through- I think boys just
I
go
am.
through a
They go
dirty
through a
phase.
phase.
Yeah.
I am a mother who
Of a boy.
who taught my children how to take care of themselves
I'm
early.
talking about in those
But
days now.
no, listen, wait.
He
Okay.
still went through his
But
dirty phase.
when my
dearest
son
Eddie boy.
decided that it was manly to smell,
Oh my god.
it wasn't funny.
Are you serious?
I said to him, I said, what's that? He said, oh, it's a man's thing to smell. Man to smell in whose house? Uncle, into the bathroom. And you know, it was really weird because when he was a child, he was taking a bath every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My sister reminded me, she said to me, remember when Eddie would go there was a short tap that was his height outside.
And he'll run
And he'll
down.
tell you,
Eddie
Eddie bath.
Eddie bath.
Mommy, Eddie bath.
You see?
And then Eddie don't want to
don't
bath again. Eddie, please bath. His nails, his toenails were like salons. It's a phase.
Boys go through that filthy phase.
Yes.
Yo, man, you all stink.
My nephews would walk into the house and I'll be like, what happened? You guys. So all of them left after a while. For a while, a lot of them weren't coming to the house. And then after a while, once they come, they'll stand outside and say, Auntie, why I don't know how I'm smelling. No, please come and smell me. I'm like, no. And I'll be standing there with my deodorant to spray.
Okay, so guys, for those of you listening, the question is for women: when did you first, realize that you're a girl, and that boys are different from boys? Please, when did you start minus the dirty socks and the
when
dirty?
did you start being a boy?
We want to hear from men, and then we want to also hear from the women. When did you start to recognize your sexuality? When did you start to feel?
We just asked.
Oh, you asked the women?
Yeah.
Women?
Gloria, where are you today? It's a birthday.
Enjoying the birthday. You see all the aunties that I have in my life. They're all abroad, and so they're calling.
Let's get the numbers.
The number to call is 0913 6000 410.
0913 6000
410.
And you can send a text message or WhatsApp on 0913 6000 430.
0913
6000 430.
And you can also send us messages
on Facebook. Because
you can't just send.
You can be anonymous on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if
you can just be.
If
you don't tell us about those things.
Tell us whatever details you want to tell us. Maybe if you call after 8, but for now, try and be nice. Be nice.
When you discovered, so as you said, you were a child Kineka when you discovered. You were also a child Kineka because you were a child Kineka.
What? I'm a child Kineka. Before the child Kineka became a child Kineka, I remember my very first.
I'm lost. I'm sure
my very first love letter. My very first love letter. It was amusing.
Oh, I got poems.
Oh,
and it was also akin to your
I got letters. Oh, guys, remember the letters?
Yes,
I got letters.
I got
my doxology letter.
Yes, love. And mine was the first one I got was someone who addressed me as beautiful damsel.
Oh my gosh.
I remember you told us that story.
And then nobody saw beautiful damsel, but then I had a neighbor across from me who sent me a letter that was intercepted by my stepmom.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
It was not funny. And he sent me a packet of chewing-gum. Oh. And she said, it's chewing-gum they're going to use and give you belly.
During literary and debating
weirdest things. I'm telling you.
Nonsense to us.
God.
During literary and debating societies, that's when we used to meet the boys. I went to an all-girls school, so that's when we used to meet with the boys, and then they would also pass all those letters, and then when you get home, you now hide on that
and read your letter over and over. I wasn't allowed. I couldn't read my second letter over and over because it was intercepted and
they used to call me Ijoma.
Oh, we have a caller.
Hello.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Turn it down. Turn my
name is James calling from Ogun State.
Hello, James from Ogun State.
James, please lower the volume of your radio.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Actually, I discovered myself when I was 18 years old.
Oh, wow. You're a late
like
bloomer.
Mine was 19. Well done. Good person. Continue.
Yeah. So that day was very, very interesting. So there's a lady that I tasted that time. So she was somehow shy. Then we moved.
Hello, James. Are you shy?
James. See, you're gonna have to call us back, James.
Okay. So do you know that? Do you know that? My husband, my dad intercepted his letter as well.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness!
I don't even know, and he was talking about
it was amazing.
It was, and my father was looking at me in shock.
Did they make you read it out loud?
No, my father could not believe it.
Oh wow!
He was talking about was it time?
Time? No. Go ahead.
He was saying, Pickle Wickle misses you. Now we have a code Pikuwiku. And my dad says
you were
Pikuwiku.
truly
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm shameless. Yes.
No, I don't think I was ever that bold.
No, Pikuwiku. Do you know what Pikuwiku is?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We do know what Pikuwiku is. Very funny.
but you know, my neighbor's son used to try and toast me, and you know, at the back of the house we had
when you were young.
Yeah, I was pretty young now. We had a balcony at the back of the house, and there on the other side they had just the boys' quarters, so he would go to the boys' quarters and
throw stones,
flowers at you. He would whistle. There's a particular kind of whistle he whistle, and I know
whistle.
You know, and then if I wanted to talk to him, I would whistle, and we would stand over,
Wow.
you know. So I'll be on the balcony and we'll be chatting and all of that, and that's all we could do. Because we couldn't go through the front doors.
You wait though.
That was then. So if I wanted to talk to him, I would also whistle. You know.
Should I tell you how bad mine was, right? But I think it was also the trauma of what happened and the way it happened. So it just sort of put me off. Because even when this boy would, and he wrote beautiful poems, because I love poetry. Do you know what I would do with the poem? As soon as he gave me, I would read it and dump it. And even if you were reading your own constantly, I dumped it in school and went home. I dumped it.
Bimbo just had no romance in her.
But I did. I read a lot of romance, but I just didn't want to be romanced.
I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed every
I read
poem
a lot of romance. I wanted to be romanced. I just didn't know how far I could go with the romance, because I mean, I had curfews. I couldn't go out anyhow.
I didn't go far with my romance until I was romanced.
You were romanced into marriage.
Yes, I was romanced into marriage. Yes.
So are we taking calls or something?
Yes, we should go on a break. Yeah, we should go on a short break.
Yeah.
I write this song for you, and I see everything you go through. I see your tears and your joy and your pain and your fears and your strength.
Hey beautiful, you're real, you're not fake. You're wonderful, you're one in a million. Don't feel small, don't feel bad, don't be limited. You have everything because you're a woman. You are you and you're special. Join us on Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Lady Cast is live.
perfect for the girls who are taking over the world. Help me raise the class for the college grads. 41 roll, need to let you know what time it is. Check, you can't hold me. I work my 9 to 5, gotta cut my check. This goes up to all the women getting it in. You on your grind. To all the men that respect what I do, please accept my shine. Go ahead, now you look at how we smart enough to make these millions, strong enough to bear the children. Then get back to business, please. You better not play me. Oh, come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. My persuasion can build a nation. Endless power, our love we can devour. You'll do anything for me. Who run the world, girls? 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 Who run this? Who run this? Who run this? Who run this? Who run the world, girls? 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 Who are we?
First of all, I'd like to say good evening. And we're so pleased that so many of you could come out and share in all the love and all the happiness we have in store for you. We want you to have a real good time, because that's just what we have in mind. Is that all right with you? Now, this is a tune that I composed, and it's called Tonight is the Night That You Make Me a Woman. Now, I never intended recording this song. It was a personal poem. That is until the day that my producer happened to thumb through the pages of my notebook. He came across the words and he said, we gotta do something with these words. It's happening every day and people want to hear about it, Betty. You see, it's the story of a young girl making love for the very first time. Now, when I finally got a melody,
Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
it home and I
Yes.
played it for my mother.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Finding yourself, understanding who you are, that
Well,
you're a woman,
yeah.
the differences between you and a man. When did you first realize that? So please do call us and tell us your experiences.
Your story.
Let's
We
hear
really
it.
want to share
And
with
also
you.
check on Facebook for us. Please send your messages to Facebook so that we
Yeah.
can read it out and talk about your experiences. We're talking about our own. Everyone tell us your child.
I should tell you, Pooh.
I hope the music is playing in the background.
Is
I
it?
hope these are lovely
Let me see.
playing so
What
that they
was-
can hear
What
it.
was my first time like? I think, like Bimbo says, it was more of curiosity. Yes, and everyone was talking about it. And everybody was expecting that I was doing that.
Yeah,
Because
children.
yeah, because I think everybody just looked at me. Somebody used to tell me I oozed sex. So maybe they just assumed.
Because of that, you were doing things.
Yes, and I wasn't. And I remember every time somebody would say, be careful, you get pregnant. And I'm like, oh yeah, we have a
You have a caller?
I can stop talking
Hello,
about my
what's
embarrassing
your-
first.
What's your name and where are you calling
Hello,
from?
good evening.
Good evening. Hakim, calling from Agege.
Hello, Akim from
How are you?
Agege.
Tell
How are
us
you
your
doing?
experience.
Yeah, I'm good. Happy birthday, Madam Gloria. Young.
Thank you.
I guess you enjoy your check there, right?
Ah,
She's working it.
Ah,
I am.
good. Very good. It's always a beautiful feeling when the two of you are available. Seriously.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so tell us your first time.
no.
Talk to us.
Don't be
I think
shy. Talk.
I'm not shy. Just, I think the normal puberty thing happens when I think mine happened when I was 17. Like the blood voice thing and like the wet dreams.
Oh yeah.
That's when you tell your parents this. They feel like probably you have spiritual whatever that
You know.
And normal guys, they start, the hormones, just smelly, the armpits here and there, you're just everywhere. And during those times, I think there's always been this this Saint Montana or Tony Montana and
Scarface, yeah.
So exactly that powder, like that.
The powder.
I think only rub it under your armpits and therefore so that you smell it. Tony Montana, exactly. All those fine powder then. So to rub it so at least you look a little bit at least okay. And well, that was it anyway.
So did you write a love letter or two?
Most definitely. I think during my time was when I think during that time was when is it Romeo Juliet thingy that we always see stories of when Romeo met Juliet and like that. Especially when during that time Titanic also was in vogue. So Jack and Rose. So you can always lie on put a scenario on that, you know. And sometimes when you listen to music, you can always write down the lines. I write it down so I can tell you to the lady. So you can slip through her bag, put it in her bag, and when she sees at home, hoping that the parents will not open her bag first.
You know,
so that you
and intercept.
And intercept.
So thank you very much.
Love being a man.
Yeah, that's just it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Great.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? Have you guys noticed something? When each and every one of us, when we're talking about then, your voice changes.
Yes.
You know, it's like you remember.
Oh, we have another caller.
Hello. Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
No.
Try and call back. Try and call back. Okay. Yes, the voice changes.
Yeah.
In fact, because you're just filled with memories.
Yeah.
And it was such a sweet
nostalgia.
For we X.
Okay.
It was an innocent time.
I think the caller is back.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Lower your radio, bro.
The volume of your radio, please lower it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. This is Michael from Ethiopia.
Hi,
Michael. How are you? Your radio is still
loud.
Michael, your radio is still loud.
Please,
we're going to have to cut you off.
Help us lower it, please. Lower the volume of your radio, please, Michael. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Much better.
So tell us about your first time.
All right. Yeah, it's your first time caller.
Oh,
great. Nice one.
Yay! So, Michael.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, first of all. I have to say happy birthday to you, Gloria.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I've always admired that your position. And Bimbo Akintola, right?
Yes, hiya.
Yeah, two of them. I really appreciate your program, and then
thank you.
I realized that now very young usually has this big voice. Like whenever I just hear that, like wow, that's something. And I'd like to say happy birthday to you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So and your topic of conversation. To be honest with you, you guys like you're chipping me and my guys like they're like these ladies are the millennial ladies. Like they know what. I mean, where are they coming from? Like when they got that love letter, and I was like. My dream when I used to write my own love letters.
You wrote doxologies, right?
I will even go to the supermarket, go and get those beautiful designs love letters, and cards. Yes, and I was writing. Woo! I don't think they exist anymore.
They don't exist again.
I don't think so.
I'm wondering. What's happening now? What are this generation enjoying? I don't know.
Social media only.
Like seriously, but I could sense the love that comes from the heart, the emotions, everything. So pure.
Yes.
You would to the point you get to play all those beautiful love music like Westlife.
Oh yes, for the
yes. Like whenever you hear those love music, it just takes you back. Even right now, anytime you hear all those songs, even the ones that have to do with just takes you back, back to those days. I'm like, wow, these ladies are taking us back to this business. These girls are doing something. But I'm actually glad I listened to your words, Gloria Young. I think your method of training, your daughter, you're a supermodel. I would say, to be honest with you, yes. I'm not saying the other ladies' ends, and I like their points as well. But I'm saying it from the way I think I was also raised, and there are some discipline that comes with it, but you still get your caution, and somehow you still pass through the roof and go hide and do what you want to do, and then you come out, you're still safe. But not many of us got to escape all of those things, I really appreciate your program.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Michael.
so much, Michael.
Thank
you for calling.
We forgot.
Michael.
Michael reminded us about the music.
Yes. Oh, the music.
And he said Backstreet Boys. I remember. But I was a little older then.
Yeah, we're all older then. But we're still nice.
Our own very first set of songs.
Yes, my second relationship, we had a song.
Which
he
one
used to
was
sing
it?
it to me. God, it was funny enough. It was a raga song. I'm trying to remember it.
Okay.
I won't remember, but my
we had a lot of Nigerian
Yes,
musicians.
I will run away with
Then
you.
and then we had the Gap Band kind of thing.
That was my last relationship. That was my baby. I used to sing
With you.
Oh, that's our song.
Nice one.
I loved it. I did. My love songs were Anita Baker's songs. That's what we used to sleep to. Yeah,
that was it. That was awesome songs there.
And it love was sweet.
Love.
Which one is your own? This year
reggae now.
It has to be reggae.
It has to be reggae.
It has to be.
We be playing reggae. We be reggaeing ourselves away.
The radio.
Oh yeah.
The reggae.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And there's so many love songs inside that reggae.
There.
I remember Night.
We have a caller.
It's not a love song.
It's a love song.
It's a
hello.
song.
Please lower the volume of your guys.
Oh,
sorry. Night Nurse is a love song. It's actually a very raunchy.
It's not a love song. It's a raunchy song.
It's love.
It's an inner song.
That's somebody's idea of
Love.
Inner.
Love.
Akbara yo-yos like you.
What do you mean? What are you going to say that?
Yeah.
Please.
So yeah, the songs are.
Let me hold you.
Oh, forever.
Oh yes.
I put my arms around you.
Which one is that?
In my life. You don't know that one?
Oh, I know that song.
So many songs.
Oh, let me squeeze you. Something.
Well, are you sure you're not mixing my own and her own together?
No. That's what she's
saying.
singing.
What she's singing. Okay.
And it's so crazy. And as you realize that as you get older, you laugh at your younger self in terms of the things that they thought they knew.
A lot.
Really deal. Yes.
Recently, I think it was just 2 days ago or yesterday, I showed somebody a picture when I thought, from when I thought I was really massive in my mind.
And you were skinny.
And I was skinny, and I was saying to myself, I said to her, if my younger self saw me now,
she would faint.
My younger self would knock me around because
what's going on?
I traumatized myself.
Yeah, because we're so self-conscious of so many things.
Everything.
And then when you remember when you
we have a caller again.
We're going to talk about heartbreak.
Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello. Good evening.
Can you lower your radio?
What's your name and where are you calling from? Please lower the volume of your radio.
From
Igondo. What's your name? Your name is Al.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Your
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can. Your name, please.
No, I don't want to say all the people that are calling, we cannot really get what they are talking. They couldn't go to the real point.
Okay.
And the grammar they are putting left and right. We are watching. They couldn't really give out a real connection.
Oh, okay. Tell us when you had your first connection, sir.
Huh?
You can tell us about your own first connection.
Yeah.
I like that laughter.
No. Is this Emmanuel?
He didn't tell us his name. And let's not bother.
Your name is Shagun?
Okay.
Hi, Shagun.
Shagun, tell us about your first connection.
Okay. Well, my own time, it was not all that. It the period we are now, the transition we are now. You know, our parents, we are still guided and we are still allowed to be exposed during our own time.
Oh, the parents were a bit stricter.
For you to talk to a girl, you dare not to, for you to start with a girl. It was, I think I came to a point when I was almost in final year.
Okay.
From 4.5, I was able to stand with a girl to talk to a girl.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Yes, my parents, you dare not to, So it was, I can say it was when I didn't finish my secondary school. I came to Lagos, and because of some friends I was living, I was able to be exposed to social life. I thank God, immediately I was exposed to social life. Because I encountered, immediately I married her.
Oh. Yes, so.
Okay, I still together.
You fled from temptation.
Up to today, we are together. I feel like graduate and they are working today. So we are not exposed. And the girl I met was just a partner that was in the school. We don't even know any person. Just in short, the long story, right? So okay, have a nice day.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Definitely, he was of younger, much older age than that.
A late bloomer.
Yeah.
late bloomer.
I mean, maybe his was 60s,
before,
70s,
before us.
before us.
Yeah, definitely.
Because not that we could stand brazenly with
men.
It
was
we were not
very,
allowed. Not that we could even go into any rooms with men.
Very under Gilly.
No. You
very
to even be able to
fear
do
say
it.
The fear would not even allow you. Remember how the social nights and things was such a big deal for the girls, because men before then who dashed you to dance with man,
and even that one you can imagine the teachers and parents.
Yes,
and everybody
and there's always
around.
a distance between the bodies.
Yeah. So talking about music of the 80s, 90s, I was just going through some of them and I'm trying to remember.
And a lot of those songs were not decent too.
Yeah.
But we
never
thought about it.
We sang them with innocence.
We sang along, with innocence. It's now I know that a lot of them were not really
about sex.
Things which were
actually about sex.
I'm trying to remember the song my brother banned us from singing, and my little brother told us don't sing that song.
Do you know there was this program with T쪼ʟdɪ? It was Winds Against My Soul.
Yeah.
My mom did not let us watch it.
Yes. I didn't watch any of those
I watched
things.
it when I was an adult, and I was like, what's this?
There was nothing in it.
Yeah. Hello, we have a caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Auntie Bimbo.
Thank you,
I
sir.
am
Dumpy.
DNY.
Hello, Dumpy.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Great to all beautiful ladies. Oh,
Thank you. How are you doing?
We know your voice
I'm
now.
fine. It's
Don't
me,
need to
Dumpy
tell us.
from
We
London.
Yeah.
We know it's you. We know. Tell us about your experience, that people are here for it.
Your very first time, sir. Romance.
Okay, wow. Wow, it was beautiful anyway.
Oh.
You know, see, a woman did this virgin man now.
Wow. I don't. Well,
Ewo.
and a man did this virgin woman. Yes, we agree.
No.
Now the
I
same.
see that, like me, then, it was, I think, 1992, when I had an encounter with one Calabar girl like that.
Okay, we hear you.
Yes. And she just put that thing, and that was it anyway.
Which thing?
Please.
You know how to go now.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Come on me.
So that was me. I'm somebody that I have this thing in me. I don't know. Anywhere I go, ladies just they does a trip.
Dumpy.
So even my own Facebook, I did not even put my picture there to remove.
Is it that bad or is it that good, Dumpy?
5 man no pimples.
No pimples.
If you compose yourself well, I'm somebody that I'm very, very neat. I'm a neat person. I smell good all the time.
Okay, we hear you.
So and I'm into sport. I've been doing bodybuilding for 19 years now.
Dumpy, you have to post a picture.
Dumpy, are you sure you're not going to come and visit us in the studio at this
Don't worry. We'll talk about it.
Dumpy, post a picture.
Besides,
we want to see your picture on Facebook.
I think you even have a gift you haven't picked up.
Yeah. No, he hasn't picked up.
I don't like to put my picture online. I don't do it. When I do it, too much talking.
Dumpy,
I don't ever do it.
See, don't label Dumpy. Just put it. When we see the man, we'll know it's you.
Well,
post it on our, post it on
we really miss the old school days in terms of the music.
It was clean for.
Write music,
you
write
letter, write poem.
Yes, we have notes for music, we write music, we listen to good music then. Even this one that you played, this one triggered me. This one that she was talking about the first time.
Very
first. I love the song. When you were playing it, I just remembered everything.
Yeah.
So please, I will just beg you for something. If you can play back that song.
Oh, better. Okay, we will play it. We will play back.
We'll play back. We'll play.
Yeah, we'll play it for you.
Yes. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Dumpy. Thank you, Dumpy. So I was remembering some of the songs. I remember "End of the Road" and all of that.
Although we come to one of the songs that was for me was that song when you say I had to meet you here today.
Oh yeah.
And all
there's so many things to say.
We're leaving out the breakup songs.
Honestly.
And then the first LY. Oh my God, LY. LY, you were there for a few of those.
We had some time.
Oh my goodness gracious. We'll buy the Ogogoro, we'll buy the ice cream, we'll sit down
and we'll sit down and cry.
Cry. The one that the artist broke, she's the one that's crying with me. Why she cry?
All right, guys, let's take a break. Let's listen to some more of that music. When we come back, guess we're gonna have to just move on to
to jazz and tips.
But we must.
We will come back and talk about this next. Yes, our topic next.
We still have more time.
In fact, we can continue talking about it.
Yes, but let's do jazz and tapes. We'll come back for it.
All right.
So many of you could come out and share in all the love and all the happiness we have. A bit about my mother. It's the first time. Now I'll give you a little while longer because I know some of you have to think back a little bit further than others. Come on now, I want you to play catch up. But I don't want you to wait until I get to the end of my song saying, oh yeah, now I remember. Now, whether it was good, or you just smiled and it was good, or on the other hand, if it was not so good, here's my story. Just can't keep still, no. I can hear your car door slam. I won't play big girl and put on a sexy smile. But I know so little about what love is. I just can't help acting like a child. You knocking on my door and you're ringing my bell. Hope you're not impatient after waiting. trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. Hey, catch us doing what we are doing. Not only will I never live down.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
I am Bimbo Akintola.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I am NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty aproko.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
This is Lagos. Can you feel the sound? It's not an ordinary sound. It's a sound of hustle. Hustle, hope, happiness.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound of Lagos.
It's a sound of hustle.
Say it's true. There's nothing like me and you. I'm not alone. Tell me you feel it too. And I would run away. I would run away. Yeah, yeah. I would run away. I would run away with you. 'Cause I've fallen in love with you. No, I'm never gonna stop falling in love with you. Close the door, lay down upon the floor, and by candlelight, make love to me through the night. 'Cause I have run away. I have run away. Yeah, yeah. I have run away, run away. I have run away with you. 'Cause I've fallen in love with you.
lives in your market become more and more crowded. It's time to break it open and really stand out. It's here.
Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Welcome to the Ladies' Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Yes, that song was nostalgic.
Very,
I
very
swear.
nostalgic.
Yes, they did. It's a beautiful song. Anyway,
Sorry, guys.
Bimbola. Yeah. No, she's not joking.
All right, let's come back to Earth.
Yes.
Knock,
Let's
knock,
come
knock.
back to jazz and tips, people.
Rest in peace.
We're back on Ladies Lounge, Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It's a lovey-dovey day for us. Yes. But I'm not going to talk about lovey-dovey for jazz and tips. I'm going to talk about herbs and drugs. Using, I started a series on the signs your body gives you and what you need to do. So now we're going to talk about herbs versus drugs for vitamins, because a whole lot of us would rather not do drugs. Sometimes we'll do herbs. So herbs are good.
We all prefer natural. I mean, there's healing in food.
It's a holistic approach that a lot of us are doing. We're looking at lower risk and side effects,
Exactly.
But drugs are good because they're actually targeted delivery, vitamins.
Areas,
they have a regulated quality control because most herbs you don't know the dosage.
That's if you don't have a proper herbalist.
But most people don't do proper herbalists. They just say we can do.
No, there's so much more to herbs.
You can drink
There's a lot
zobo.
more to herbs now.
No, but
if I know that I should make sure that I have some zobo every day, I do zobo
but
every
people
day.
tend to overdrink the zobo. Like for instance, when you do ginger shots, because it's so nice.
It's so nice.
You tend to you just down.
I do one a day.
Carry one whole bottle like this and down it. Some people do it.
No, that's why it's called a shot. I mean, anybody who is going to do that should be able to pay
That's
attention
because you know
to
what
the
shots
little
means.
details.
You have people who overdo stuff.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Even with
I used
drugs.
to take drugs. I used to take. They tell me take
Hey,
3,
guys,
2, 4,
they say
5.
we should stop using the word drugs.
Okay, please, medication.
Yes.
Sorry, we're
Thank
sorry.
you.
Why Nigerians?
Medication.
They're Nigerians.
Sorry, Nigerian mistake. Medication.
Anyway.
Right. And I used to because I used to suffer from migraines, so all of my medication was with me. And this one they say take 2. This one they say take 4. After a while I'll double it. After a while I'll triple it.
Lord.
See?
Yeah.
So that's the problem. We should always
You can
think
abuse
about
everything.
We should always consult a healthcare professional when
Or a
we're
proper
using
herbalist. Make sure it's a proper
medication
herbalist.
or herbs.
Yeah.
And the quality of whatever we're taking matters. And then balance is key. So balanced diet makes sense.
Yes.
But in any case, I'm going to give you the different herbs that you can use for different stuff. Now, if you're looking for the best herb to reduce stress, that's basil. Funny enough, I found out that basil is ephedrine scent leaf. Yeah. So a lot of us don't know. Yes, it is.
It's basil ephedrine.
That one I know.
It is.
I
Basil
didn't
is
know that.
ephedrine. To boost your memory, use rosemary. It's good.
What's that one in?
Rosemary.
What's that one in?
For what? To boost what?
Memory.
Oh, lion's mane.
Lion's mane.
Lion's mane is good.
Yeah,
Lion's
but
mane is
a
really
lot
good.
of us can't find lion's mane.
Oh, it's
but you can find rosemary everywhere.
You can find rosemary. You can
Lion's
even
mane
find
is everywhere in
lion's
Nigeria.
mane.
People don't try it. There's the herbalist shops that do
Lion's
herbs.
mane days. Just
You
that
see,
we
wait,
don't
wait,
know
wait.
the native
Most of
name
us
for
don't
all
know.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even please, people.
Most of
just
us don't know where to go.
Go on Google or Google, whichever one is good for you.
Yes.
Go on Google and put where to buy
Lion's
lion's mane
mane
in Lagos, Nigeria, or in
And you
Nigeria,
will get it.
and you will
And
get.
you will even see the
Great.
name, the local name they call it.
Yeah.
So for relaxation, lavender.
Yeah.
Well, if you're bloated, mint does a lot. That's why sometimes they'll tell you chew gum.
Okay. I can't chew gum because apparently my muscles get really tight and my
if you begin to
my veins start to
throb.
bulge.
Yeah.
Throb, yeah.
So
That
I've
happens
stopped.
to me sometimes. The best
So sad.
herb for kidney health is parsley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
For your immune system, oregano. Everybody talks about
Oregano.
it.
I use that with
Oregano.
chicken.
Yeah,
Okay.
oregano is good.
Okay.
For detoxing, cilantro. If you need good sleep to improve your sleep quality, chamomile would do that for you. Digestive health is dill.
Okay.
Yeah. And to improve and control blood sugar, fenugreek.
Okay. I have fenugreek.
Yeah. To boost your energy levels, ginseng.
I have shilajit, so I'm good.
Yeah. And for respiratory health, thyme. I found that if you make a tea with thyme
I'm not going
and drink it, or boil it and inhale inhale the fumes.
I can do that.
The steam.
I can do that.
It clears your chest.
I can do that.
To enhance bone health and improve your skin and hair, moringa it is.
Moringa is so good for
many
many
a lot
things.
of things.
For many things.
A lot of things.
I have the seeds there in the house. I just keep looking at them.
No, just sprinkle it on something.
Sweet.
No, sprinkle it on your salad. Sprinkle it in your smoothies. Yeah,
I wish I could put it in my coffee. That'd be good.
No, don't put it in your coffee.
No,
Gloria, I've told you to reduce your coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
And to balance your hormones and reduce anxiety. Ashwagandha.
Of course. And guess what? Guess what now? Apart from ashwagandha, I've gone off ashwagandha because it numbs me out. I started taking melatonin.
Oh, melatonin. And it's a naturally occurring substance in your body.
I think it's got L-theanine in it. That thing is a banger.
It's a banger, yeah.
My sister, they say take two gummies.
L-theanine or L-arginine? Which one?
L-theanine.
Bimbola.
I'm not sure.
How many are you taking?
No. They say take two gummies. My sister, I cannot take two because you will sleep for 3 days.
So
I take one.
Yeah.
And that's every 3 days or something because you take two every time you stop
you're numb.
doing anything. No, you're asleep.
That's the numb now. You're sleeping.
No, ashwagandha numbs your emotions, your anxiety.
After a while,
deadens you. So you're acting and they say cry. You're like, huh?
You can't cry.
Yeah.
I remember the day I took ashwagandha and I was sleepwalking for about 3 days.
Oh wow.
So in conclusion, herbs and drugs, vitamin supplements have different strengths and weaknesses. A balanced approach that incorporates whole foods, herbs and targeted supplements, if necessary, is the best way to support overall health and well-being. But always consult with a healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your diet or supplement routine. So guys, that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You didn't say anything about for your libido.
Oh, your libido?
Ginseng helps, Abby.
Yeah, ginseng is good because it helps your.
And shilajit is really good for men.
But you can for your libido, now.
What?
Soak it in. I've talked about this so many times. Do okra, cut up okra, and soak it with pineapple juice.
Is that the men or the women?
Both.
Oh, wow.
Especially the women.
Do you know what happens if you take shilajit? Because what's the thing again? Testosterone.
Yes.
Shilajit, is it really easy to find?
I don't know. I bought in Nigeria, so please. There's a herbal place that I buy stuff from.
Okay.
So you let us know.
Yeah, we have a message.
We have messages.
We have.
We have a caller. Oh, please, let's take this call.
Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Norbert Young. And
Uncle Nobs! Uncle Nobs, how are you doing?
I'm calling from Jack and the Estate to Kiafa.
How are you doing there?
And I want to say happy birthday to my darling wife. And a lot of other people are going to say the same thing because we are bending elbows on her behalf.
Imagine that.
My name is Tafida Ibrahim.
Good evening, sir.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
All of us.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
I wish you long life and prosperity.
Amen.
Thank you.
Hello, sweet. My name is Yemisi Alashe, as you well know.
Remember Yemisi?
Yes, I do.
Yemisi, drink one for me. And then send my own across. So send it across.
No worry.
I trust you. Thank you, darling Yemisi. Thank you, sis.
Good happiness.
Amen.
Amen.
And all your wishes and your dreams will surely come true.
Amen.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday birthday, dear. Oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Thank you. Okay.
There are more people.
Okay.
You deserve it.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Dindam.
Who? Who did hear you?
Dindam.
Oh.
Dindam.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Ibrahim's brother-in-law.
Yes, I remember you, Vidal.
Very tasty cake. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I wish you the best life has to offer.
Amen.
Now and always.
Amen.
I am Ben's brother.
Hello.
Say that again.
I am Bianchi's brother.
Yeah, I know. I said I remember you. I know you're Bianchi's brother.
I wish you the best life has to
Thank you so
Oh,
much. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
Chloe is blushing.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
And NY.
Yes,
Uncle Nobs.
NY, you know your name means Nobet Young.
Yes,
love
I
Nobet
know Uncle Nobs. I know Uncle Nobs.
NY.
You guys have fun. Very happy birthday.
Thank
Waiting for
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Please bring my own elbow bending things, please. The birthday continues. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Nobs. Tonight is the night. Okay, Uncle Nobs. Night.
Thank you. Awesome.
Oh, Gloria.
And on that note, we'll take a short break.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
With Global, you order anything.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Yeah. Life. Celebrate life. One more year on them. Celebrate life. One more year on them. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on a vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Whoa. One more year on them. More life to you, can we there till the end. Real from me heart, no pretend. Big birthday, bash. If I ever on the ground, nigga, splash. Give thanks for my life, oh gosh. Watch it, they make me go deep in the stash. Drink and smoke so we frost. Turn up the sound box. Girl, them a bubble to the max. Everything well, cool and relax. So we send out the location. They a pass spot. We a pop champagne non-stop, yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year on them. Yeah. Go on a vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we doing it again. Yeah. Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Whoa. One more year on them. Yeah. More life to you, can we there till the end. Real from me heart, no pretend. Yeah. Still I live, so we loving life. It's another year, so we are rejoice. Be a family.
So, babes, don't you
Welcome
think
to the
radio is-
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Yes. It's been an awesome birthday so far,
Yeah.
guys. Hey.
Yeah.
And so that's gonna be the very first thing on Hit or Miss today. Is it a miss or is it a hit? Gloria Young's birthday.
It is a hit. Happy birthday, Gloria.
Thank you. Okay. So that's it for the good time, because the next one is not a very happy news. So who wants to read this story? I think someone should read this letter. Let's read it to the public. Let everyone hear. And hopefully someone will tell the minister.
It says, to the Honorable Minister of Art, Culture and the Creative Economy, Honorable Hanatu Musawa, Herbert Macaulay, Abuja. It says, subject, heartfelt request for financial support for my daughter's medical treatment. Dear Honorable Minister, I hope this letter finds you well. I, Mr. Tony Aposhire, Nollywood veteran actor, write to you today with a heart heavy with sorrow and distress. As a father, I find myself in an unimaginable situation watching my two daughters, L쏘ᴅɪᴇs and Omoife Aposhire, suffer from the physical and emotional trauma inflicted upon them as a result of medical negligence. Ugh. I am reaching out to you in my capacity as their father and a Nigerian who has dedicated his life to the creative industry, pleading for your support during this difficult time. On March 28, 2024, both my daughters were involved in a terrible car accident that left them with severe injuries. Since that day, their lives have been filled with pain, uncertainty, and suffering due to improper medical care they received at Vega Hospital in Abidjan, GRA, Lagos. L쏘ᴅɪᴇs case, a hand destroyed by negligence. My daughter L쏘ᴅɪᴇs sustained multiple fractures in her right hand, which required immediate medical intervention. However, instead of receiving the care she so desperately needed, the staff at Vega Hospital delayed her treatment for hours until payment was made. When they finally attended to her, the surgery performed by Dr. Clement was not only substandard but outright dangerous. After undergoing an open reduction and internal fixation surgery, it was later discovered by specialists from other hospitals and radiologists that the metal plate used in the procedure was wrongly positioned. Oh my God. Crossing a joint in her finger and her wrist. This improper placement has caused severe restrictions in blood flow, permanent damage to her hand,
and inability
to use her fingers. My daughter now requires immediate surgery to remove the metal plate, as it is causing ongoing harm. The cost of this surgery is beyond what I can afford, especially considering the extensive medical bills we have already accumulated. Her hand is it's the dominant hand, and not being able to use it has stripped her of her independence and livelihood. Omoife's ordeal, negligence leading to further damage. My second daughter, Omoife, who suffered dislocation in her hips and elbow, has also endured unimaginable hardships. After being admitted to Vega Hospital, she was left unattended for nearly 20 hours. The doctor who was supposed to treat her, Dr. Clement, allowed a junior doctor with no orthopedic training to handle her case. This resulted in inadequate treatment, including improper reductions and makeshift traction methods. Her leg was tied with a rope for stability instead of the medically necessary skin traction, which was only applied after repeated questioning weeks later. After weeks of mistreatment and unnecessary hospital stay, my daughter was finally discharged, only to discover that the hip dislocation had not been corrected properly, causing a chip fracture. She now requires a total hip replacement surgery, which has been estimated to cost over 10 million naira. Since her discharge, she has been undergoing proper physiotherapy, and we've been covering all her medical expenses out of pocket, which has drained us financially. She has lost her ability to walk and consequently her ability to work and care for her daughter. Omoife has also lost her job due to the prolonged injury and rehabilitation period, leaving her without any means of earning an income. The financial and emotional toll, the burden of these medical expenses has left us in a dire situation. Between physiotherapy, medications, consultations, and failed surgeries, the cost has far surpassed what I, as a father and sole provider, can handle. We have spent over 7.5 million on treatments that have brought no relief, and my daughters are still far from recovering. Beyond the financial impact, the emotional toll has been immense. Both L쏘ᴜɪᴇ and Omoife are struggling with anger, depression, and the feeling of helplessness as their health continues to deteriorate and their lives come to a standstill. They have lost their jobs, their source of income and ability to live normal lives. Their medical treatments and medications are draining the little resources we have left. As a father, I am deeply pained that I cannot give them the full care and support they need during this trying time. It breaks my heart to see my daughters, once vibrant and full of life, reduced to this condition due to the negligence and greed of an unscrupulous hospital. A plea for support. Honorable Minister, I am turning to you today with a sincere and humble plea for financial support. My daughters need urgent medical intervention to correct the mistakes that were made during their treatment. L쏘ᴜɪᴇ needs the metal plate removed from her wrist immediately, and Omoife requires a total hip replacement surgery to restore ability to walk. Both also have continued medication and rehabilitation to regain some semblance of normalcy in their lives. As a father, I am doing everything I can, but the situation has reached a point where I can no longer do this alone. I have served the creative industry for decades, and now, in this moment of need, I hope that you and your esteemed office can come to our aid. I know that your ministry has always supported the welfare of creatives and their families, and I pray that you will consider extending that support to us during this critical time. My daughters and I will forever be grateful for any assistance you can provide in easing this burden and helping us to restore their health and future. Thank you for taking time to read my letter, and I hope to hear from you soon. Yours sincerely, Mr. Tony Akposhiri, a Nollywood veteran.
This is sad.
Tony,
It's
my
very
thoughts are with you.
Prayers.
Our prayers are with
I
you.
I think I talked about this a few months back when it first came to my attention. NY and you, Bimbo, were not here. I was alone. And I talked about the ordeal he went through. In fact, I think I read the same letter. You know, for those who don't remember, Tony Akposhiri is former Zaki of NTA. He's still
New Masquerade.
New Masquerade. Sorry, I said NTA of New Masquerade. He's still an actor. He's still, doing much for himself. But he's an old man, and he has grown-up daughters who should have been the ones to help. Supposed to be helping to support the family.
Or taking care of themselves.
Yes, or taking care of themselves.
Which they were doing before this happened?
Yes. Yeah. And now he's left with having to take care of them, and there have been promises made. Promises have not been kept. We've been hearing about the promises.
You know the funny thing, the issue stems from the hospital they were admitted to.
Yes. I told you what happened to my cousin. He was killed.
Can you imagine?
They took him to, what's that hospital called? I'll remember, because I have to tell people. He had an accident. He was bleeding his thigh. He wore all the equipment he was a biker. Someone hit him and didn't wait. Some other woman. God bless your soul, wherever you are, whoever you are. You will always find assistance when you need it.
Amen.
She took him to the hospital. They just stitched him shut without checking to see if there was anything damaged.
Oh, wow.
And the vein had been nicked, and he was bleeding. His mom got there the next day, saw his legs swollen. Says, what's going on? That's how they rushed him to another hospital. By the time they accepted him at Bobby, but the doctor saw it and started screaming. They opened up the leg, but the tissue was gone. The leg was gone. It was done. They had to amputate. Before they could stabilize him and amputate, he was gone. He left.
I'm shocked.
That's just negligence. Something that we could just pay a little attention to.
You know what's happening here? Apparently, the hospital. The person whose truck the Uber drove into dropped money for treatment. The hospital rushed, did a shoddy job, and seized the balance when they realized that there was a problem.
This is crazy.
So there was money, but the hospital has refused to release the balance.
Imagine that.
So he's had to pay everything out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
You know what it is now? When people think that we get power passing, that's what this is about.
It's so sad.
That's what it means, yes.
Please tell Uncle Tony that I'm ready to go and walk with him and stand in front of Vigo Hospital. I'm ready. I'm not joking. Uncle Tony, I hope you're listening. I'm ready to stand there with you.
Those girls were very, very, they were very, very self-sufficient until this happened.
Uncle Tony, I repeat, I hope you're listening. I am ready to go and stand. Let's carry placard. We'll stand in front of Vigo. I'm ready.
I know that he's also reached out to the Lagos State government, and I think that some kind of help will come from there.
They reached him.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they reached him, and I don't know. I think he's waiting for the money to be released.
The problem with that, Lagos State. Look, I'll tell you something, guys. I'll tell you something. Our governor is always willing to help.
Oh, yes.
But the problem is that when he enters secretariat like this,
reach that
now wahala. So
that's what I said to him. I've said that to him. When you get to all those events that our governor shows at, walk straight to him.
They won't let you walk straight to him. But
then you shout. You will shout from. I've done it before. I've done it. I say, hey, my governor. I say, hey, Gloria, how far you did?
Yes, and it's actually very receptive.
If I had something to say right there and then, that's the door open. I would say, my governor, I guess something I want to tell you. But I didn't have anything to say. I was just hailing him.
The man doesn't have energy anymore. He's tired.
Who's this?
Uncle Tony is tired. Uncle Bros is tired.
So I told him, Uncle Bros, don't see. You are doing bureaucracy. You are waiting for letter to get to letter to this to this to that to that. They have told you. So just make sure. And the good thing about our Lagos State governor, he's always at
He's very proactive.
He's very proactive. He's into the creative industry, so he knows everything that's going on. He's the kind of person who will say, Tony, what happened? How far with your children? Because he remembers those kinds of things.
Yes.
So I said, don't wait to. Don't be saying I'm going to the office again and I've dropped my letter and this.
The guy is just tired.
So you see,
because even this letter to the Honorable Minister, I'm certain she hasn't seen it.
I'm sure she hasn't.
I'm certain.
Somebody
has carried the letter and dumped it somewhere.
They have just kept it in one file or so. You understand? I know this
Uncle Bros.
I pray that
the girls will soon be well by God's grace. We pray that
the problem with stuff like this,
medical attention gets to them.
The problem with this. The problem with the longer it stays, the worse.
And this is since March, almost a year.
March last year.
Jason.
Almost a year. Yeah. Uncle Bros, let's
go. I'm ready. I'm going to carry placard with you.
Next one. Yes,
I don't want to talk again. I'm tired.
We have to.
Okay,
we have
sorry.
to because there's so many things going on.
Sorry.
Even though we've tried to cut it down as much as possible. For instance, look at federal government is planning fresh electricity hike.
Please,
as of 2 days ago.
We have not finished. We don't have lights. Me that time they say, what am I band A? Band A.
Band A doesn't have lights.
Before they did band A, I had light. Now they've done band A. I don't have lights.
Band A is not working.
I'm
paying. Meanwhile, the meter is running, but there's no lights.
I don't tire.
So you can imagine.
If you people hike it, hike me as well. Hike me, please. That's all I ask. I ask to be hiked.
And then there's this question that I told myself I was going to start asking anytime I get on radio. The first thing I should say is, do you know where your children are? Remember who used to say that in those days? Frank Olise of
Frank Olise, NTA
News of News Nightline.
Yes,
the very first thing he would say was, do you know where your children are?
And it's a good question.
It's a good question because that brings me to this story.
Where my children are.
Police arrest Lagos hotelier for sodomizing teenagers.
I saw that thing and I almost fainted. The boy went and told his mom after a few days that this thing happened to them.
And he fell sick.
Okay.
And you know the funny thing, these are boys
small boys,
2-3 boys who went to the hotel to do TikTok video.
Wow.
Guys,
how did they go from TikTok to sodomy?
You know where your kids are.
And there are boys. You see, it's also about that talk.
You say because they are boys.
It's also about that talk.
You allow them.
It's also about that talk.
Just move around.
It's also about that talk. Somebody shout. You don't go. You're in a group. It's also about that talk because the way this man chanced them and they didn't know what to do. They were so scared.
Yes.
It's also about that talk.
It's really important because if they knew that they had every right to scream, to shout, or to, you understand, if they had been told about it, talked about. If they had
confidence of some sort.
Yes. And confidence can only be built through
from
knowledge.
Home.
Knowledge from home.
You've got to tell them that there are men that are there that want
awareness.
Men. Look, let's stop all this nonsense.
What are you
have to tell people that there are gay men out there who will rape them. Because if they knew that this could happen, they would have known what to do. Okay, this man, one of those bad people. They start shouting.
Yes. What are you hiding? Your children, you have phones. They're going to do TikTok videos. So what's left? Everything is on TikTok. Everything is on TikTok. So why is it that your children don't know the signs to look out for when somebody wants to sodomize them? Boys,
take advantage of them. Take advantage. Sometimes it's not even rape.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's other things.
Something else.
You need to talk to the boys as well as the girls.
Because if they can go as far as getting to the level of sodomizing them. They can go as far as
the man lined them up one by one.
Yes.
One by one.
Can give
in
them
the room.
drugs.
And was threatened them. They were so scared
that they would agree.
And did what they wanted to do.
Well, my sister, I don't want to talk about it. That's trauma that they will carry for life.
Yeah. Please, and parents.
I don't know what's going on.
Parents, give your kids, the children, the confidence to know that they can come home and speak, that they can speak up, they can shout, they can fight.
Tell them before it happens that these kinds of things are
obtainable. Don't let's stop cuddling our
Don't enter a room with any man or woman. You don't know what they can do to you. When they say come, you tell them I can't come.
Yes.
Call my mommy, call my daddy.
There are two things I saw on the internet. One made me happy recently. The other one made me very sad. The one that made me happy was a man did a video where he was asking a young girl, so do your parents know where you are? And she was like, oh yes, immediately I got here I sent them my location, and the guy paused.
Good.
You understand? So in essence, everything I want to do to this girl now, I can't, because they know where she is.
My darling, as old as I am, I send my location to my family members.
It makes sense. What are you hiding?
Share your location.
Maybe I've told you guys about that app. I keep saying it. There's an app. There's an app you put on your children's phone. You know where they are at every point in time.
Yeah.
Track them.
So why does your child have a phone? You don't know how to teach them how to
normalize
use this phone?
Track me. I will track you.
My sister.
I take play and tell my children, take pictures of who you're with.
No, Catherine tracks her daughters. They say, I'm going to the mall, I'm going here, I'm going there. After 30 minutes, she'll just look, she'll pick up the phone, check where they are. Okay, they're still at the mall. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You check the kids. And they're excitable. Anything can happen. Somebody can say, oh, let's go down there and go and buy something, and they're all wrong.
And they all go.
My own child won't try. Anyway, and then the other one that I saw was, Lolo, what's her name? Lolo one of Wazobia FM of those days. Anyway, she was talking about she was saying that she got on TikTok and she saw a guy who was doing a skit, drama skit, where he says, "I'll give you money if you show your breast."
Oh my goodness!
And Gen Alpha and Jersey girls were busy flashing their breasts.
Was he one of them? Was he a Gen Z himself?
And give them money. I don't know, but when I listened to her, I was in shock. Is it that they have no control anymore?
No, they don't.
They don't care.
They don't care. They don't think it's anything.
It's nothing.
You know, sex is like a handshake now.
No, what the problem is that they're all they're
decency.
They're imbibing.
Yeah,
they go on TikTok, they go on all the social media platforms, and they pick the worst of the worst.
Yes. And amplify it.
And you know what's paining me? These people that they're following are people that don't have proper lives where they are.
Yes.
They don't have lives. The girls, what you guys that are following girls that wear booty shorts that have their bum is out, and you think that's the way to dress in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. In the America or the London or wherever they are, I travel there. Sweetheart, there are nobody's in the sense that nobody pays them proper attention or good attention.
Yes. Anybody running around naked and the rest.
Nobody respects them for being like that. And I promise you, if they walk on the road, people stare at them and make comments and points. I'm not joking.
They are the dregs of society.
They come and do it on social media. You people think that's life. You people are not copying that. You're copying the wrongness of every culture.
Really important.
Common sense is not common. Read.
Meanwhile,
be properly exposed.
HIV.
You know what one man said? Is that epidemic? He called it epidemic.
It's going to happen.
There's an epidemic.
It's going to happen.
It's already here.
It's going to happen.
It's here.
It has happened.
Okay, if you know how many people get HIV for Abuja, 140,000.
When I talk say Trump don't talk say he's not allowing
Lagos.
them
I'm talking Lagos and Abuja. I'm not talking America. I'm talking here.
No. Yeah, he has stopped. My point is he has stopped allowing.
There's no funding.
The AIDS.
The AIDS
for AIDS.
Yes, the funding for AIDS.
HIV.
Okay. HIV. So no more funding. So that means no more free drugs.
No, that means that everything has gone up.
So in essence, those who need the
retroviral
drugs
are not
going to pay so much money to get it.
So it means
3 million.
So you see.
Anyway, so guys, be careful out there. I think
what it means is that people are going to start dying because they're going to now move from HIV to full-blown AIDS.
Yes,
they don't have the medication.
Yeah. So and they're sharing and spreading.
Well, I don't know.
We don't get too much time.
I have one more.
One last one.
Please, I have one. What is going on with Trump? No, please allow me to say this. Is he a child? It's like that child,
He's very petty now.
No. It's like that child that's holding cake. and holding burger. They did not say to you, if you don't answer me, I will not give you cake and I will not give you burger.
I will not be your friend again.
No, not your friend. I will not give you cake and I will not give you burger. Forgetting that the flour that used to make the cake is from this other person's house. Forgetting that the transportation to where to buy the cake is from this person's house. And then my mom says, okay, now don't give me your cake. Then I will make sure that my mommy doesn't give your mommy flour. Then I'll make sure my mommy doesn't give your mommy. They don't carry you to the place to go and buy it. Then I'll make sure that my mommy does not collect your mommy's money. That's what's going on now. Hey, are they children?
They are children.
Are they all right?
Have you ever you remember the saying?
He put 10% on China. China put 10% on him. And no, 15% on this, 10% on that. They're checking Google now that the Google is stealing their information. Oh my God.
Power
corrupts.
Absolutely.
But he already told you guys this is nothing new. We're going to use this to end it, but this is nothing new. He already warned everybody, and they still voted for him because they were not thinking.
They didn't think about
the
They
didn't
think it through.
He
has some policies.
He had some policies.
He has good policies, but he has bad strategies, bad ways of handling them.
Apart from that, there were certain things that were going on that people were just up to here with.
Yes,
and it had a lot to do with the transgender movement. A lot of people were like, "Don't force me to say this," and then force your own on me. Why is it not why is it not balanced? Why is it not balanced?
Yeah, which is correct.
And it was just going from.
So he just seemed to be
and he got
doing
people on that.
Yes, he just seemed to be saying what people wanted.
Yeah,
and they brought him in. Now he's showing them
how petty. How can a president be petty?
He has demystified.
I will not give you our ice cream.
Yes,
exactly. I will not give you our buns.
He has demystified America.
He has, but America has been demystified since the last time he came.
Yes,
since 2020. I mean,
but now it's worse.
Exactly.
Now it's worse because the first time people were saying a lot of us didn't vote. That's why he made it.
Yeah.
What happened now?
What happened now?
So in this case, what do we sing for America? Che Kolova. I salute your papa. I salute your papa.
That's my song.
Yes.
We have less than 8 minutes. We're gonna have to do our last words before we go. Last words, guys. Last words.
Anyway, let's hear from you, please.
People, if it doesn't bring you income, inspiration, or orgasms, it doesn't belong in your life.
Bam.
Don't do it.
Bam.
Nice one.
Bam. Madam?
Yes.
No, Madam Birthday.
Okay.
Madam Birthday.
Madam
I've already given my acceptance and happiness speech for that.
We heard you, darling.
So I'm going to have to give you all last words because this is my month. Yes. The month after my heart. And this is also Cancer Awareness Month. We need to be extra careful.
Extra.
Do you know that HPV can give you oral mouth cancer, throat cancer? So be careful with the kinds of partners that you have.
The kind of things that you lick.
The kinds of things you lick.
The lollipop.
Male and female. Be extra careful. So as this is Cancer Awareness Month, yes, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Let's be careful. Maintain good eating habits, healthy lifestyle, lots of fruits and green leafy vegetables, lots of vitamin C and D is what I heard. Helps to fight cancer. That's my last
Maintain good eating habits.
Yes. Eat only when it's
organic.
Eat organic.
Clean,
make sure
organic.
It's clean.
My last words would be when we have family, right? We're born with family, and then we have the family that we make along the way, which are the friends that you are, the people that you pick, the family that you choose, your friends. Honor your friends. Be loyal. I honor you, my baby.
I honor you.
Yes.
Yes.
I honor you, Sage.
You honor you, Sage. So you know, we mean true friends, real friends. Those who are there.
Yes.
Who are there for you when you need them. Who stand gidigba like
Behind
Iroko tree for your back. Who, when they say, like if I say, I'm going to fight, Gloria, I'm going to fight. They will not ask why when they just going to fight.
But I will.
But we will hold you tight. Say
if this one pass our hands, we'll go fight the fight together.
Me, I'm a peacemaker, so I'll try and make peace.
But we'll fight the fight.
Follow you there, Sha.
But we'll fight the fight.
Be sure of the.
fight the
good fight.
But I'll stand for you and be saying,
no, I will not stand for
it. No, because they might break my finger or remove my eye.
Behind Bimbo and be dragging
I say my
it's a lie. NY will fight. Let me just tell you, we've been there, we have done it, we'll fight.
We'll
fight.
Yeah,
on that note, people.
So, under those people, honor, because they don't really. Honestly, it's just friendship that brings you together.
Yeah.
And they have no obligation to be anything else. To you, but they're there. They're true. They're firm. They're loyal. They're
Kilo day.
That's a watchword.
Remember, so me, I'm saying shout out to all my friends. Gloria,
Twale, Bimbola,
NY, Catherine, Bola Joko,
all my
Atomo.
friends,
Yes.
you know yourselves now.
Know
yourselves
I
now.
say thank you for being part of my life.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And on this note, we're going to thank our audience and our viewers.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you so much.
We thank
our
Sage for
producer
being behind the console and producing us.
Aproko, come back.
God bless you.
Yes, so Aproko do and come back. Aproko
Hurry
traveled
up
for
and
her
come back.
niece's wedding.
Aproko,
come back.
Come back quickly.
We're missing you.
Never finish.
Yes. So we also thank our IT guys,
Yes.
Sinatra and Dami.
Yay.
Yes, and
Thank you all.
we thank Odogu Bilibili.
Yeah.
Thank all the mainland 98.3 FM guys.
Thank you. You guys are
They're
awesome.
awesome, Killer day.
So we'll be here next week.
Yeah.
Will you be there?
You better be.
Bye.
Night.